There are three essential vitamins that scientists have found to be critical for seniors after 50, yet many people go years without realizing they are missing them. A deficiency in just one of these vitamins can triple your risk of falling, slow down muscle recovery by more than 30%, and dramatically increase painful nighttime leg cramps. Even more concerning, studies in neurology and clinical nutrition journals show that without these nutrients, your muscles lose strength, your balance declines, and your risk of serious injury rises sharply. The truth is, age alone is not the cause. It's silent vitamin shortages that attack your legs while you sleep. Welcome back to the Seniors Over 50 channel, where we share science-based advice to help you eat well, live well, and age strong. In today's video, we'll uncover the 3 bedtime vitamins that can restore leg strength, improve balance, and even reduce painful cramps overnight. And here's the surprising part. The most powerful vitamin is one that very few seniors are even taking. Especially number 1, it could be the missing key to keeping your legs strong for years to come. So stay with us until the end to discover exactly what it is. Let's get started. Number 3, vitamin B12. Vitamin number 3 on our list is vitamin B12. It's a nutrient that many seniors have heard about, yet very few understand just how critical it is for strong legs, steady balance, and healthy nerves. Most people are told that weakness and unsteadiness are just part of aging, but in many cases, what looks like normal decline is actually the silent impact of B12 deficiency. This vitamin functions like the power line that connects your brain to your muscles. Without it, signals get scrambled, movements slow down, and falls become much more likely. One reason B12 deficiency is so common after age 50 is not diet, but digestion. Even if you eat meat, fish, or eggs regularly, your body may not be able to absorb the vitamin. That's because stomach acid, which is required to release B12 from protein, declines sharply with age. Studies from the National Institutes of Health show that up to 43% of adults over 50 have low or borderline B12 levels, often without realizing it. It's not your fault, it's a normal change in physiology, but it has very real consequences for your legs. The early signs can be subtle. At first, you may notice tingling in your feet, stiffness in your calves, or numbness that comes and goes. Later, your stride feels less steady, your knees may suddenly give way, or you find yourself dragging a foot. These symptoms can look alarmingly similar to conditions like Parkinson's or diabetic neuropathy. In truth, they are often the result of nerves that are literally starving for B12. That's because B12 helps produce and maintain the myelin sheath, the protective insulation around nerves. Without it, signals from the brain can't travel effectively to your muscles, leaving you unsteady and weak. The research is clear. A 2017 study published in Neurology tracked more than 25,000 seniors and found that those with low B12 levels were 60% more likely to fall and nearly 3 times more likely to have walking difficulties. These are not small numbers. They represent the difference between independence and dependence, between moving with confidence and living in fear of the next fall. The timing of supplementation is also crucial. Your nervous system repairs itself during sleep when the body performs its nightly cycles of regeneration. If B12 is missing at that moment, the repair process stalls. That's why taking B12 before bed is so powerful. Unlike stimulants, it doesn't interfere with sleep. In fact, many seniors report deeper rest and fewer nighttime cramps when they take it at night. When choosing a supplement, the best form is methylcobalamin in sublingual tablets. These dissolve under the tongue and enter the bloodstream directly, bypassing the digestive system. This is especially important for seniors, since stomach acid production is lower. A typical starting dose is 1,000 micrograms daily, placed under the tongue 30 minutes before bed, ideally at least 2 hours after dinner. The results can be impressive. Within 10 to 14 days of consistent use, many seniors notice better muscle control, stronger leg contractions, and quicker reflexes. Case studies show that after 6 weeks of daily B12, seniors who once struggled to walk more than a few minutes regain full mobility. This is not a miracle cure. It is simply the body finally receiving the nutrition it has been missing. Number 2, vitamin D3. Vitamin number 2 on our list is vitamin D3, often known as the sunshine vitamin. Most people associate it with bone health, but its role goes much deeper. After the age of 50, vitamin D3 becomes one of the most powerful tools your body has for protecting and rebuilding muscle, particularly in the legs. The problem is that deficiency is extremely common. Research shows that more than 70% of seniors have inadequate levels, and most don't even realize it. The result is weaker legs, slower recovery, more cramps at night, and a higher risk of falls. The decline begins quietly. As we age, our skin becomes less efficient at producing vitamin D3 from sunlight. Even with the same amount of time outdoors, your body may make 75% less vitamin D3 at 50 than it did at 30. That means outdoor walks and gardening, while healthy, may no longer give you what you need. Without enough D3, muscle fibers can't rebuild effectively. Inflammation lingers, and over time, the large muscles of the thighs, calves, and glutes begin to shrink. This condition, known as sarcopenia, is one of the leading causes of loss of independence in older adults. The science is clear about what happens when vitamin D3 is lacking. Muscle protein synthesis slows, leaving your legs sore after simple activities like walking around the house. Balance declines, climbing stairs feels harder, and standing for more than a few minutes can become exhausting. Many seniors assume this is just normal aging, but much of it can be traced back to an easily correctable deficiency. Clinical research supports this connection. A 2020 study published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism found that seniors with low D3 who took supplements at night experienced a 34% reduction in falls and a 19% increase in leg strength within 3 months. Another study in Frontiers in Aging reported that those deficient in D3 had twice as much nighttime leg pain and significantly poorer muscle recovery. These findings highlight how vital this nutrient is for mobility and safety. Timing also plays an important role. While many people take vitamin D3 in the morning, studies suggest that the most effective time is before bed. During deep sleep, growth hormone levels rise and muscle receptors become highly active, ready to use D3 to repair and strengthen tissue. By aligning supplementation with this natural repair cycle, you give your body the best chance to rebuild. Seniors who move their D3 intake to the evening often report not just stronger legs, but also deeper, more restful sleep, thanks to its calming effect on the nervous system. The practical side is simple. A daily dose of 2,000 to 4,000 international units of vitamin D3 is recommended for most seniors, though the exact amount should be guided by blood tests. Always choose D3, not D2, as this is the form your body naturally makes from sunlight. Because D3 is fat-soluble, it should be taken with a small serving of healthy fat, a spoonful of almond butter, a piece of cheese, or a handful of nuts works well. Avoid pairing it with a heavy meal right before bed, since that can interfere with absorption and disrupt sleep. The results come surprisingly quickly. Within 6 weeks, many seniors notice faster walking speed, better balance, and fewer painful cramps at night. Recovery from daily activities improves, and leg muscles feel less tight and more responsive. For someone over 50, these changes are not just physical. They mean greater independence, confidence, and quality of life. Number 1. Vitamin K2. Vitamin number 1, the most powerful vitamin for leg strength after 50, is vitamin K2. Unlike vitamin K1, which is well known for its role in blood clotting, K2 has a completely different function that most people have never heard about. It acts as the traffic director for calcium in your body, making sure that this crucial mineral ends up in your bones and muscles instead of clogging arteries or stiffening joints. For seniors over 50, this guidance system is vital. Without it, calcium often goes to the wrong places, leaving your bones fragile and your legs aching or weak. The reason K2 deficiency is so widespread is that it's rare in the modern diet. It's found mostly in fermented foods like natto, aged cheeses, and certain organ meats, which are not commonly eaten in Western households. That means many seniors consume very little or no K2 at all. The result is a silent problem. Calcium accumulates in blood vessels and joints, while bones become deprived. You feel the effects in your legs. Stiffness in the morning, knees that creak when you stand, and calves that fatigue quickly. These symptoms are often mistaken for just aging, but in reality, they are signs that calcium is being misdirected. K2's mechanism is remarkable. It activates proteins like osteocalcin, which helps bind calcium into the bone matrix, and matrix GLA protein, which prevents calcium from being deposited in soft tissues. In simple terms, K2 tells calcium where to go. Without it, the mineral floats aimlessly, causing hardening of arteries and pain in joints. With it, calcium strengthens your skeleton, fuels muscle repair, and supports the very tissues you rely on for balance and stability. The research supporting K2 is strong. A 2021 study published in Nutrients gave older adults daily K2 supplements and measured changes in muscle and balance. After just 8 weeks, participants showed a 21% increase in quadriceps strength and a 31% improvement in standing stability. These aren't small differences. They translate into safer walking, fewer falls, and greater independence. Another trial showed that seniors who combined K2 with vitamin D3 experienced even greater improvements, proving that these two vitamins work as partners. D3 brings calcium into the bloodstream, and K2 makes sure it gets delivered to the right destination. Like B12 and D3, the best time to take K2 is before bed. That's when your body naturally enters its repair cycle, rebuilding bone tissue and restoring muscle fibers. With K2 in your system, calcium is guided directly into bones and muscles during these critical nighttime hours. Seniors who take K2 at night often report less stiffness in the morning, reduced calf pain, and stronger legs over time. When choosing a supplement, the MK7 form is the most effective because it stays active in the body longer, providing steady benefits through the night. A typical dose is 100 to 200 micrograms per day, ideally taken with a small amount of healthy fat. Pairing it with vitamin D3 is especially important since D3 increases calcium absorption and K2 ensures that calcium is put to use properly. And MK2 ensures that calcium is put to use properly. The benefits extend beyond bones and muscles. K2 also supports healthy glucose metabolism, which can improve energy and endurance in daily activities. For seniors with insulin resistance or prediabetes, this is an added advantage that makes walking and exercise feel easier. Over time, consistent use of K2 can mean stronger bones, steadier legs, and a much lower risk of fractures and falls. So there you have it, 3 essential vitamins that can make all the difference for stronger, steadier legs after 50. Vitamin B12 reconnects your nerves, vitamin D3 fuels muscle growth and recovery, and vitamin K2 guides calcium to where it belongs. Together they help restore strength, reduce pain, and support independence. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Seniors Over 50 for more science-based tips to live well and age strong.